interrupt our regularly scheduled program that's designed to interrupt your thoughts with breaking news. We have entered a state of national emergency because Elon Musk has just successfully bought Twitter and is taking over the company. Shall we go to Portland and riot the night away? What does this mean? Okay. And will we still have enough censorship elsewhere to destroy democracy? And what does the left think of Elon's free speech supporting move? And what's going to happen at Twitter given the fact that many employees are leftists who told they don't like Elon now? You'll find out in tonight's Elon just bought the f*** out of Twitter special report. Oh, and spoiler alert, because we're the media, we'll conclude Elon's a racist. Our nation began to lose its right to not have the right to the First Amendment several weeks ago when Elon purchased 9% of Twitter. Then after several weeks of Elon flirting with the idea of buying Twitter outright, then attempting to, only to have Twitter's board block his attempt with a poison pill loyalty to the tyrants move, Elon outmaneuvered their tactics and bought all the remaining Twitter shares for $44 billion. Before we convince you how bad saving free speech is for your future and the future of your nuclear family that we're trying to destroy, here's Elon's statement about why he bought Twitter outright. Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is a digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it. Elon is just so hysterical and obviously full of rage that it's hard to make out what he's trying to say. So for a more nuanced take on the matter, let's see what the left has to say.
I like that meme, bro.
Well said.
I love that meme.
When we asked the leader of the Wokes to apologize
for being
meme. White, she responded by saying,
I am so sorry.
Apology accepted. Now, approximately everyone in the world has been commenting on Elon's successful Twitter takeover, including former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, who said, Elon is the singular solution I trust. I trust his mission to extend the light of consciousness. You can probably...
Bro, that's crazy. You are the ex-CEO. Ex-CEO? He's not a CEO anymore, right? Yeah. And you have to just solve the company, man, because you cannot even handle it, bro. You lost control of this monster. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's how bad and out of control it got. And you can see his face, like, you know, expression of his body just representing chaos, man. They got out of control.
Probably remember a year ago when Mr. Dorsey was testifying in front of the Senate, basically saying, "What laptop? And we told you to love him." But now that Jack Dorsey is in a position to voice his own thinking and not toe the line of our wonderful agenda that involves shutting people the f*** up when they disagree with us, we'd like to officially instruct you to hate him, starting now. From henceforth, you'll now know Jack Dorsey as a racist, homophobe, transphobe, gluten-sympathizing white nationalist. And our non-binary sister station,
it makes sense.
Has been...
It's crazy because it does make sense. He hasn't jumped anywhere, but for the simple fact that he's opened the doors for a possibility. You can see this can happen.
All over the Elon Musk buying Twitter story. Take a look at this guy that nobody watches saying something that nobody watched. Moving along. With free speech supporting Elon taking over Twitter, many leftists have taken to the airwaves and declared they're leaving Twitter.
I'm off.
And in related news, Zuby says the same people who didn't move to Canada and didn't delete Spotify are now going to not delete their Twitter accounts. Follow through requires integrity, doesn't it?
Good one.
Integrity's worse than free speech. But it's not all fun and games for Elon, as he'll be taking Twitter off Wall Street as a publicly traded company, turning it private so he can better destroy the world with it. Will there be any company left? As a lot of Twitter employees are leftists, and a qualification to be hired at the company in recent years is having a master's degree in wokeology.
Vocology.
Will there be any employees that stick with a company? Or will they be storming out of the company and driving home in their Teslas they bought because they love Elon for saving the environment as they think about how much they hate Elon for saving free speech? We'll find out. And for any of the employees that do leave the company, I think they'll be honoring the courageous legacies of all the brave people throughout history that have come before them and fled free market capitalist societies in order to escape the horrors of free speech. This just in! President Trump says he will not be rejoining Twitter. The right is disappointed, and the left is severely disappointed, oddly enough. And let's not forget
That's
how
interesting.
Elon Musk buying Twitter to transform it into a
I have True Social, I have Gap, I have Getter, I have Mind, and I have which one? Locals. Make sure you go down and just follow me on all those platforms. The description is gonna be down below. I have Twitter, but I'm still just I'm not feeling on Twitter, so.
free speech platform started. The Babylon Bee awarded Rachel Levine, the winner of the Woman of the Year award, with the Man of the Year award. Twitter then suspended the Babylon Bee's account.
Really?
Elon then
What?
reached out to the Babylon Bee's founder, Seth Dillon, to confirm that they had been suspended. They confirmed. Then Musk even mused on the call that he might have to buy
That's
Twitter.
what triggered it.
Then he bought Twitter. So when you think about it, the hand of censorship on Twitter caused the death of censorship on Twitter. Huh. So kids, I guess the lesson here is
Wow.
don't stir the hornet's nest. Or in this case, stir the Babylon Bee's hive, because you never know who has their back. And upon finalizing the purchase of Twitter, Elon tweeted, "I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter, because that is what free speech means." Now, with a sentiment like
You might be red pilling yourself a little bit.
like that, so eloquently stated, expressing compassion, acceptance, and inclusivity for people and their diversity of perspectives, we can only conclude one thing about Elon Musk. He is in fact racist. All hail censorship. Our agenda is never going to succeed if we can't keep exterminating truth. Now we need to get Twitter kicked off the internet like we did with Parler last year. If you know anyone who can help us with such a thing, please send an email to klaus@worldeconomicforum.com. Now for you, please keep your eyes glazed over
Wow.
and keep repeating to yourself over and over, free speech is dangerous, until you start to believe it. We're going to regroup, make some calls, do some assassinations, and we'll see you next time where we'll give you an update on what you should think and what actions you can take to help save the Great Reset from being completely destroyed by Elon Musk. Good night.
That was good. That was good. That was very good. When he does this kind of comedies, there's small snippet that he connects. He does very good, where it gives you like a wow, man. That really, damn, that's a really good point. It's comedy with truth kind of thing.
Do you guys see
And
this app right?
okay, and to be honest, when you have free speech, you have to open the gates to any ideas, as bad as they sound. Because when you have the forum of the free market just going around and try to find itself, the best ideas are gonna come. And what I think has happened with Twitter is that here's how I see it. A lot of these big companies that see the Twitter engagement and they see the trending, and they think, oh, so wokeness is trending very well because there's a lot of users. But they don't realize it that those trending hashtags or articles are being, pushed or how they call it, or just pushing the trending because there's bots in it. So it's not a real traffic. Okay? So they see the numbers and they say, oh, so let's just go walk on this and let's just sell to this group. All of a sudden nobody's buying because the people that were trending were not real. You see? And that has just really pushed back in the pendulum because they're losing a lot of money. How are you gonna? Here's the thing: you're catering to people that hate you. Why, bro? Why these companies are catering to communists and socialists? It makes no sense, right? because communists and socialists are gonna spend more money on you, which they hate you. They will celebrate you for you being weird and stuff like that, but they're not gonna support you, man. But it makes sense, right, to make business with that. Netflix, I'm talking to you. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that JP did it well this time? Or do you guys disagree on something that he did that it make no sense? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna really appreciate it.